rivalry we got for centuries right now, man.
Listen, sorry, carry on.
No, go for it.
No, listen, we've dealt with one of those rivalries today, Germany in the semis, and we've just got, you're the last people to check off. We're the last people to check off. Whenever it comes to esports, sports, and like anything that you can be rivals at, we've always gone head to head with the French. We're not scared of you. We're coming. You're coming.
Yeah, well, you'll see. But to be honest, to be fair, I feel like the first game will be, it's threatening. I'll be honest. I love my Frenchie. I want my French to win, obviously. But Dion against Flo, I've been seeing play. I've been watching Dion play for the whole European SmashCore Invitational, and he's a madman. He's
Indeed.
a madman. He has taken so many stock from every crew he has encountered. So I feel like our two trump card, our two hype player, starting right away. One with such a defensive play in Dion, and one with such an explosive play from Flo. I feel like that's a great start for that crew battle.
Absolutely. So what we're going to see going into this immediately is the Flow trying to start up like immediate pressure and an immediate advantage and take advantage of that and take stock so early. And Dion just try to ensure that those advantage states don't come to play. And then Dion will play defensively until the Flow is at the ledge, and that's when the pain starts. That is the UK game plan going forward. But the Flow, we have seen him go absolutely nuts on teams so far today and yesterday, right?
Very true. Yeah, he has taken also many stocks on his own. So definitely it's going to be one of the hypest match on the final right off the bat. At the beginning, Flo against Dion, ladies and gentlemen, France against Unity Kingdom. Allez les Bleus, it's starting now.
Come on, UK, let's go. And then let me not waste any time in saying that this match has no warm-up. There's no chill in this crew battle. And we can see the Flow already trying to take center stage, but Dion not going to let him. Immediate grenade into grab, and the percent lead is with Dion convincingly straight away.
I love how Dion picked up his mid gunner also. Like the way he chose is special. There's no charge shot or anything, just only mines and stuff. Really dangerous. I really love it actually. He's always making a really great pressure that lasts a very long time. But right now he's trapped at the corner and you don't wanna be in that position against a Roy.
No, especially not the Flows. I get the feeling that this match is going to be won and lost at the ledge for either player. It's just who takes so much of the neutral. 2 grenades from off stage from Dion right there, shielding that back air from the Flow. Baits out the counter too.
Yeah, it didn't work out this time, unfortunately, but definitely something really dangerous to look for, actually. The thing is, like, fortunately, we got a me player in France, so maybe it might help Flo to not get caught by surprise by many things that the me gunner can do. But even then, Dion with that side B will just shot it through and take the first stock.
That is what you don't see coming. That stealth bomber, that side B of the me gunner. Once you see it, you have to still react to it, and it's hard to see and even harder to react to.
Very true. It's such an invincible projectile. It's so hard to react to it. But that aside, like, is making the hit and run game plan really work out. Flo cannot stop him right now.
Of course, that's exactly where he wants the Flow. Guessing exactly how he's going to recover, how he's going to mix up this neutral, and Dion just trying to get out of dodge because he wants absolutely none of this from the Flow. He's going to live from that. He's going to be able to come it back, and one of the most masterful parts, oh, never mind. I was about to say one of the most masterful parts of Dion's gameplay is the way he can recover and get himself out of these situations.
Very true. I mean, he has done it like multiple times before that fall tilt. So yeah, for sure. But right now he's trapped again. Low percent, especially. Flo can make the pressure, but even then, making that tiny grenades and then just making the upbeat to get back on stage. Really interesting with Flo making another pressure on him. But Dion is so good to reversing the situation and trapping his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. This is where the Flow sort of is going to find himself trapped. If he finds himself pinned at the ledge, he's going to want to try and take the easy option and go straight back to the center and take stage control immediately, dropping shield and getting caught by an F smash, and that is going to put Dion in the lead. Come on, UK. But he gets side B'd immediately, and it's level all over again.
No, it's not over yet. Flo is back now, 1 stock each. Oh, no more double jump can be tough. He doesn't want to go too deep off stage, but still making the pressure with those down air. But now we get grabbed by Dion, and then can be tough. Still landing back on stage. Dion try to take some distance, but Flo is just like making such a pressure on him.
Not where Dion wants to be. Got to get out of there, Dion. With that low shield, that shield was a peanut.
Oh man, it was for sure. And that game, that jump back here, not enough to get the kill yet. But that first game is so important, really important, because it gives the country winning it the lead in the counter picking part of the crew battle. Because France will have the lead afterwards to see who their players send if the match is still going that way. But right now, Deo is still not over. Drag down up air, but unfortunately, Flo will stop it right away with that forward tilt.
So one of those things we saw right there, Fausto, was Dion was doing so well at calling out when the Flo wanted to jump. So the Flo got used to try and full hop straight over his head, and Dion hit him with a drag down up air, and read actually correctly the direction that Flo was going in. But unfortunately, I feel like he wanted an F smash and not an F tilt, and therefore Flo capitalized and hit him with that forward tilt and finished off the game. Stock 1 advantage to France. So going forward right now, we need to find we desperately need to find somebody to get rid of this one stock from the Flo as well, because the Flo can take one stock and make it last a very long time in the crew battle.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure. He can definitely take another stock that pretty strongly. As we said, I mean, like both Dion and Flo were both a big threat to the opposing crew. Oh, so definitely not gonna lie, I'm really glad we won that, because that is a dangerous opponent. Who do you think UK gonna send now?
Okay, so looking at this is I'm not too sure the optimal choice is somebody like SBF. In a one stock battle, you're not so dependent on something as momentum reliant as Waft, for example. That's a real power play, and you really get the most out of that in 3 stock versus 3 stock battles. We could use Jackster, get Roy, put him into disadvantage, and make him watch a cutscene and just oppress him and not allow the Flo to press buttons. We could decide to camp Roy out again with nades. We could send in nades, send in the Toon Link, and just hope that nades doesn't get pressured too hard and is able to maintain his zone. So yeah, those could be some of the choices. Or we could send in Curry G. Curry G, the Cloud main, coming off of top 8 at Valhalla. Very, very strong fundamentals. I don't feel like he's going to be pressured and made to panic by the sheer pressure that the Flo can provide the game.
But that's gonna be Rumbles. That's gonna be Rumbles descent, because like I was agreeing with you on the fact that you can make pressure from far away, but that's gonna be Rumbles for sure, which is quite understandable, because like I feel every kind of rushdown character will at some point be on the face of Samus. Samus with her good RB out of shield, for instance, can just push the opponent away, and Flo with Roy needs to be really close to Samus. So it's quite a good news, I feel, and it's kind of normal you send out Rumbles. But right now, can he take the stock without losing one, which is one of the main thing right now?
Yep, come on, Ram, you've got to get rid of that stock and just make sure not to overcommit into any situations that the Flo is going to try and put you into, just like that one over there just now on the left-hand side. Maybe if Rambos had taken one more hit, it could have been really nasty. Rambos trying to force the Flo to feel pressured to approach. Jab to turn around, pivot grab, the tried and tested Samus staple.
Man, Rambos is so good. Honestly, it's just a really good Samus, but right now can be really dangerous. Nice air dodge, taking up the edge just in case. Ooh, feinting the charge to get the grab. Actually, the ledge trap also with the bombs might be a real trouble for Roy there. But right now, man, Rambos definitely got the lead, but in any point in time, if you're close to the edge, if you get grab or maybe get a down tilt and a take chase, you can take a forward smash or forward tilt and lose your stock. This might be really tough right now. It's not over yet for that stock of Flo.
Oh, Rambos, please don't panic. I hope he hasn't forgotten that both characters are right now at kill percent.
That's very true. Don't tilt, okay, no tech chase, waiting for it, calling the jump, unfortunately did not connect. Unfortunately did not connect.
Rambos, unfortunately Rambos, I feel like got the read there on that fair as well, and the Flo fell out of it. That could have drastically changed that stock. Really unfortunate for Team GB.
Oh yeah, for sure it is. It is definitely unfortunate. Now Flo is still here, he's still now, and he still can make pressure. He's indeed offstage or just trapped right there. That can be dangerous, but he's abusing a lot of the use of the projectile of Rambo's. Ooh, that dash could be really dangerous. Taking some distance there. Ooh, baiting those. Flo is starting to be way more patient during that crew battle. I'm really impressed by his play. No double jump though. Okay. No. Rambos cannot finish that stock, man.
He needs to get rid of this stock really quickly, otherwise he's looking at Rage Roy this time, and this could be even worse. The Flow using the wave bounce on that side B off stage. Not going to take the stock.
Not yet. Oh my god, that's so hard. That's so hard. Now any kind of move will kill. Maybe this one. Unfortunately, maybe because he used it just once before, it's a bit too much stale. Nice wait in the shell by Flo because that was dangerous. Any kind of thing could have been it. But he waited and another B. This time is still not enough.
And I think he B reversed that as well. And that's a jab into back air, but that's not going to take the stock. This is really dangerous.
Oh my god. Oh, and the jump get called out by the charge shot. Fortunately for Rambos, he did not lose a second stock there. Would have been a huge trouble for UK.
Never mind. Thank you, Rambos. I feel like we've dealt with one of the problems on this French team. One problem down. I feel like maybe there's one more thing in the French team that we need to deal with. It goes by the name of Gluttony, but we don't know when we might be seeing that guy coming in. But I think we're still looking strong in this. The UK still with a lot of hope going forward. Only a one stock deficit so far.
For sure, it's not that much. It's not that much. When I see the French crew, I think you want to send up a link. I think you might want to send Omika because it's really good at just, stopping all of the projectile stuff. But Samu's got many kind of poking her opponent when she's far away. So with the Zair, projectiles, forward tilt, stuff like that. So I don't know if that's gonna be easy, especially with the Luma that can be kind of a bodyguard for Omika, But I know Link is a tough matchup for Samus, and we got 2 Links. So if we want to use a Link, I think that can be a good moment to do so.
Oh yes, and on the Rosalina pick as well. Rosalina is a very tall body to be hit by landing Zairs, and Zair can be used to bully Luma when Luma's above a certain percentage as well. So you can start prodding. Rambos could really start prodding at that Luma coming in, for example. So I don't feel like Rosalina is an especially strong pick versus Samus. Controversially, even though she does have the gravitational pull to use against projectiles, that's just another thing that Rambos can mix up and then mix in dash attack, for example. But we are seeing Homika. We are going to be seeing Homika, anti-commentator tech, coming out from the French side. Let's go, Rambos. Doesn't matter, you've got this. Rambos has this. I have faith in my boy.
But I can understand. I mean, like, Omika is still really good at stopping all the projectile kind of player. Also, Omika is really good, at slowing down the game. And I've noticed like Rumbles is a really fast and technical. Samus can be quite aggressive somehow. Not aggressive like rush down, but still making really good pressure. And Omika is really good at dealing with those, at stopping those kind of momentum happening. And I feel like you'd rather send out Omika against a good player as Rumbles now. Then against some other player like Curry Governor, that would have been really tough to deal with, I think. Because when you look at the UK team, I feel like at some point, Curry Governor will come. But you don't know for the rest, for Nate, for instance, or SBF, or even Moke, I would say.
Much more special, I would say, a much more specialized picks is in the case of Nades and Moke. Nades, Moke, Alpha, Bloom, they all have characters in their lockers that excel in certain areas. So when you want to slow down the pace, we can send out Azona. When you really need to, when you need a large body, we can send out Alpha, for example. Okay. Even though Ridley doesn't have like the best weight for a character with such a large body.
True. That's why I feel Omika is a good pick right now.
Yes. On the thing that you were saying about Homika being able to slow the pace of matches down, I 100% agree. Like, if I could just throw everybody in the chat back to Syndicate with Homika versus Tarek, that matchup went at a crawl, and that was a Greninja. He managed to slow down to walking pace. So we have seen Homika take aggressive players and restrict their movement. The points where they feel that they're safe to be throwing out all of that fancy movement that they've labbed around platforms to be like, okay, now I recognize that against Homika, I have to keep my feet on the floor because Homika is really good at anti-air.
Oh yeah, sure, man, for sure. I'm really glad to see that matchup, actually. I wonder how that's going to evolve. In any case, we're in Pokemon Stadium 2. Homika love the stage. I know Samus love it too, but as we said, I feel like that might be tough against Rosalina and Luma. In any case, ladies and gents, we started for the 2-second player of each team. Homika Rambos.
One stock advantage to France, and Rambos, I want to see him poking at this Luma. I want to see him making Homika commit to using that gravitational pull and taking advantage of when he can take out a little bit of his frustrations on that Luma just to remove the problem.
Yeah, and right now, he made quite a great job, actually, at the beginning. Yeah, and the dash tap will also push Luma, and fortunately, still not enough to get the kill on it. So allowing Homika to build a bit more of percent. Nice shield there on the wave bounce, a charge shot, allowing her to just, like, continuing making that pressure. The up air also, which is a bit disjoint, would be really good at contesting the down B, as we saw. Unfortunately, he landed on that up smash. That can be tough there. Rambos with a lot of percent already.
Oh, you're going to put a Luma on my shield? Rambos doesn't care. He just wanted to dash attack through. He wanted Rosalina. Didn't care about the Luma for a split second. That's another good thing that you can mix up against this character, is that when your opponent thinks you're going to target Luma, you can just go for Rosalina instead. When they think they're safe because of the meat shield, you can just run straight through and get in on Rosa.
Oh, and the Luma once again, the bodyguard on the charge shot. Homika could just make that dash attack and with that situation. That's a lot. Nice roll though by Rambos. One thing also I just realized is that if Rambos can put Homika in an edge guard situation, which I hope will happen at some point.
Oh no! No. That's not what we want to see right now. That's not what we want to see.
Yes.
Rambos with a landing up air, trying to claw some of this percentage back.
But yeah, if Rambos can put Homika in an edge guard situation, that can mean a lot, because Homika won't be able to recover as easily as against other characters because of the ledge trap situation with the bombs. So that can mean a lot. Rambos trying to make some good mix up, building the percent, but still not enough to get the kill. Not enough yet also to be off stage now with the fair.
This is where things get really nasty for Homika. Homika taking the smart option, opting to jump off the ledge, but it does not matter. Rambos has these up tilts exactly where you're going to be.
That was perfect. That was a perfect up tilt. Really loved it there. But he's still trapped at the corner, trying to move around. But unfortunately, the platform just was against him there because of that up smash. Still trapped there at the corner, avoiding the grab. Luma not exactly at the right spot, but that aside, still in full control. This is tough for Rambos.
Yeah, Rambos looking a bit flustered right here, throwing out that grab in the wrong direction. Perhaps accidentally pivoting beforehand. This is not a good place for him to be. Doesn't want to get hit by the up air. Nice missile, but Luma tanked it anyway.
Yeah, I think it don't tinting it to just like clang with the missiles and just destroying it. And now you're trapped in between those, so you don't want it. The percentage just grow up stronger and stronger, and Luma is there and so threatening. Rambos, even if he tried to get back on stage, that up smash will seal the deal. 2 stock in advance now for France.
Yes. So, well played to Rambos. I understand what happened in that matchup, and this is what Team GB is going to need to fix if we're going to pull this back, and I believe that we can. Rambos was doing exactly what he forces other players to do, and approaching Homika from the air. If you notice, both of those stocks were taken by up smashes. Rambos floating around in that area above Homika's head. We are going to need a player who's comfortable either staying grounded or creating coverage for themselves. This may be the time to send in Moke. He can approach using that grenade to force Rosalina to shield or gravitational pull, and then approach with Kazoo, and then approach with like those Kazooie eggs, for example, creating some coverage to come in.
That might be a good idea. The main problem though is like with the grenade, if that works as the meta blade for Mega Man, for instance, because it's an item, you know, when Homika or Rosalina and Luma is doing the gravity pull, she get the meta blade in the hand. So I don't know if that worked the same for the grenade, but that can be a huge thing. Fortunately though, the grenade explodes quite fast. So if Homika is a bit late, it won't be able to. But that was what I wanted to say. I think Curry Governor might be a really great pick because it can make a good pressure. Also, the disjoint of the sword will be tough to handle. It'll be able to just push away the Luma and make a great fast pressure that Rosalina struggle with.
Yes, that is one thing that can happen. Also, we have sent in Curry G. We have sent in Jermaine. We've sent in the governor of Curry.
He's here, man. He's now.
UK PR number 3. Let's go, Jermaine. I know you can bring this back. That big sword, handy for dealing with annoying little stars and their annoying little star bits.
Yeah,
use the correct name.
The thing is, like, I don't know if Curry got some experience against Homika, but I know Curry Governor is such an aggressive player, moving around, is really good at it. But the thing is, Homika love those kind of players and love abusing their the fact that they want to pressure and move around. Rosalina got such big hitbox, and look at that right now, already off stage, not finding the down air. Nice shot of the limit break to snap the ledge there.
Yo, he microcharged that to get it, I think, on the way up as well, to get back to the ledge. Otherwise, he was in real trouble. But he's in real trouble right now. But don't worry, we're just need to deal with that start. Oh no, oh no, no, not like this. Oh, not like this. Who was that? Who was that? Who disconnected? We're gonna need to find this out. Well, we'll only know once we get back to the arena.
I'm calling out a cheat from the UK crowd.
Listen, watch it, son. Watch it, son. Watch it. I need to know who that was.
I mean, we got 2 stock ahead. Suddenly, we were leading that stock, and suddenly a disconnection happened. I mean,
no. It was the.
I don't know.
It was the stream. It was Thief Bug. Sorry to name you. Sorry to name you our streaming overlord.
You needed to protect yourself fast.
Yeah, I needed
fast.
Had to throw you under the bus to protect our boy. When this kind of thing happens, fortunately, I feel like the match can be amicably restarted from that position. Fortunately, we weren't in a situation where anybody's going to have to SD like any more stocks than you usually would in a crew battle.
Really true, very true. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll start back with every stock. Like we just start back as it was. I'm pretty sure of it. But yeah, the thing is, like, Curry Governor, I think he understands now. On joke aside, I think that this connection is a really chance for Curry Governor because the beginning of the stocks was really hard for him, and I think he understands more the threat can Homika be against some aggressive playstyle as Curry Governor.
Yes, it's all as we like to say. It's all data gathering. It's all data gathering.
Exactly.
Even we learn even in disconnections. Like we're like the UK. We're like the Borg. We just keep adapting, man. We're just gonna keep adapting. We're gonna keep clawing back at this. You watch. This deficit is being shrunk down. Mark my words.
I'm looking at it. I'm watching it. I don't want to curse it, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm watching at the deficit getting shrink down. I'm looking at it. Please, my boys, win this. Please, my boys, win this.
No
because,
worries.
Like, to be fair, like, France was close to be eliminated by both Switzerland and Netherlands. Like, we reached the finals by such a short margin in every single set we've played so far. Like, really. So definitely, I'm not that confident in the fact that France win, even if we got the lead at the beginning of the crew. It's definitely not over yet. United Kingdom got so many great and surprisingly, just surprising players, most likely. Like, I've watched the end of the German crew against the German crew. Bloom Forever, for instance.
Yep.
Man,
Bloom is a monster.
Battle.
Bloom is a monster. He is extremely strong, and not enough people know about them. And we are restarting. We're not too sure how this is going to work. The damage is going to get reconstructed. We are going to resume from as close to the damage point that both players were at as humanly possible. So both players are
understand.
probably being instructed right now by the TO what to do.
Yeah, I can understand that that decision, because I feel like without being biased, okay, without being biased, I feel like if you're Omika and you got such a strong lead against the player, you definitely want that lead back, because it's still a dangerous matchup against Cloud.
Yes. Now, if we are going, okay, hold on a second. Does the does damage scaling, persist between stocks, or does it reset between stocks?
It reset between stocks.
Okay, fair enough. I was about to say, you know, Homika's staling one of his better kill moves right there. I saw him hitting up air over and over again. Okay, so 0% to 98%. We are going immediately. Curry Governor starting with the immediate blade beam, just to clean up that 0% on the board.
Yeah. Okay. Trying to make the pressure then for you trap that stuff, especially with the Luma aside of you. That can be really dangerous. The thing is, like, when Rosalina and Luma is in shield, I think there's a moment where you can try to just, like, you know, close up the distance, stuff like that. The down tilt's really good to just push away the Luma and then back airing it. That's really nice. That's the moment Curry was waiting for. This is where you need to make the pressure on Homika. This is where it's really hard to catch a nice landing covering there.
Yeah, but if you overcommit, Homika's proved time and time again that he can punish your overcommitments with Lumaless Rosa as well.
Oh, very true.
Homika knows he can play this defensively as well. He's not taking any massive risks. If he finds himself far away from Curry Governor or forced over to one side, he just takes center stage just like that, and that's how he's able to take these stocks. 3 stock deficit now for Team GB.
The thing is, like, Homika, he's like, Rosalina is the player, not the Luma. So if you focus too much on the Luma, you forget the Rosa, which is one of the main things that's really tough sometimes to keep track on what the Rosa is doing, especially because, like, the game plan is switching from everything when he got the Luma, when he does not have it. So it's really tough also as the opponent to just, like, adapt when he got the Luma or not. And Homika is really good at just, like, switching his rhythm in the blink of an eye as soon as Luma is dead.
Oh yeah, the Curry Governor went for a back air about 5 seconds ago, but the platform just got in the way. It wouldn't have killed. Oh, I want to see him get rid of that star so badly. When Curry bypasses the star, oh, but he catches the jump with the limit cross slash. Ooh, every time I see Curry Governor run past a defenseless Luma, I wince a little bit inside.
You're right to do so, man. You're right to do so. But right now, Curry Governor is still in trouble. He's unfortunately in the air, getting hit by the fair. He won't go too far away, but he will catch that down and take another stock. Homika is quite unstoppable right now. And maybe because in the one stock each, maybe Curry Governor might lose right now against Homika.
This is possible. Giving Homika, like, what would that be? His 5th stock? 6th stock?
Oh man, I think it took 4 stock from now, like 2 to Rumbles and 2 to Curry Governor also.
Good
it's
coverage idea. Curry throwing out a lot of long-lasting hitboxes in hope that some of them will catch Luma. He's separated them. Here comes the pressure. He's got limit.
He finally has his plan going on. He's finally feeling himself, and he can finally make his work. Unfortunately, the side B will be avoided by Homika. Now you need to take back the center. The down tilt will make the work done, but unfortunately not enough yet. Side being the Luma will just allow Homika to find an opening right away. Oh man, that's so tough.
Curry needs to be careful of these neutral interactions because Homika is guaranteed to be winding up an up smash for any time he takes to the sky.
Yeah. Okay, good call. Waiting for the other pair. Homika just moving around, finding that up smash was really good. Also, the limit is nearly back. It's already here, and now that can be really tough for Homika. Only one opening, and that is it. But the star!
No, and the air dodge! No! And the Luma landing cost him, and that was a buffered air dodge as well. Oh no, so unlucky from Curry G. Just the finger on that right trigger.
I got to be honest, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. I might be happy. Deep inside me, you hate to see it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see those kind of SDN for in such tense situation, because like that stock of Homika is huge. Not only because we still got the lead, but by the fact that it is Omika. And when you face a Rosalina, it is tough to take up the first stock, like when you meet a Rosalina and Luma in the first place, because it's such a defensive character. This is hard to get into her and just like make such a great pressure to take the stock fast enough. So that start from Omika is huge.
Yeah, it is huge. I'm not giving up. I felt like Curry had the momentum there. He will undoubtedly be feeding that information, all of the information he gathered during that set, into the UK voice chat, letting people know what those habits are. I am pretty sure that we can get this stock off. We can get this stock off if we just play patiently, and then there's a problem dealt with, and then it will be back down to being a 5-stock deficit. And then we could slowly work on chipping that away. Even then, Gluttony in the back, we ain't scared. Even if we have to make it there, we ain't scared. Even if we have to fight to get there, we ain't scared. Never surrender. No surrender.
No surrender. I hope so. I'm glad I'm hearing that. No surrender. So you're gonna send out your prodigy, Bloom Forever.
Yep. Which twist is going to be crucial here for separating Rosalina and Luma. A witch twist is going to take them in 2 different directions, and Homika is then going to be placed into disadvantage. And at that point, Homika needs to be careful of when they decide to press that air dodge button, because when they decide to take the aggressive action. There's one read and it can end, because Rosalina is not the heaviest of characters.
That's very true though, but Homika, you know, has been playing since SmashCore, and obviously you all know he knows Bayonetta a lot, but can he make something? Bloom Forever is such a great and specific player from what I've seen so far in those crew battle. This is a dangerous and young player, and look at that, he's just going for it, making such a great pressure. And you said it, already killing the Luma really fast in the beginning of the game, still making the pressure going on. He might take it without losing any of those stock, which is really important for UK.
This Luma is not surviving on stage for more than 15 seconds at a time.
This is huge. This is really huge. Love that edge guard with the Nair. You need to abuse the fact that Homika do not have any kind of hitbox on her recovery. But right now, get the control of the stage. But even then, nice shit from Bloom Forever. I mean, when you look at the percentage, Bloom Forever definitely got the lead. But now Homika back in the control. Can he make it happen?
That witch time ran out, and I thought it was a wasted opportunity, but Bloom just lets the up smash rip anyway. That is the calling card of a person that believes in themselves. When you just hold the smash, even though your witch time really ran out too early for you, and you just believe. You believe in the read.
That's perfect. That was perfect. It was a perfect up smash. So now we've lost Homika and Flo. You got the Bayonetta. Kind of tough. You need to who do you bring against Bayonetta from our crew? Because I know Vince lost to Rage in Valhalla 3, so he might not be comfortable by coming back against a Bayonetta that soon. Otakoni maybe, which is really good to just camp from far away, but maybe you want to keep the link from all the matchup that you got.
If you want to send in Otakuni, I would recommend that one is very careful with their boomerangs, because every Link player in the world forgets that boomerangs come back and they can be witch timed. I'm just
very true. Very true. That's how Vince lost against Rage actually. Every boomerang that came back, he gets witch time and he gets punished really hard for it.
Even if he's in shield. Just to answer a question in the chat, Bloom cannot switch characters. It is, you are locked in once you jump in.
Actually, I feel like you want to use some weird character, or maybe a Wi-Fi trainer, or even Yasagi with his Pac-Man. I feel like that's gonna be a weird character. Actually, Yasagi might be a really good pick, because with the Hydrant, it will just stop all the side B and stuff like that to happen, and you can do some great stuff. Also, because of the recovery of Bayonetta does not snap the ledge, the Hydrant might be tough to deal with at some point. So actually, Yasagi might be a pick. We've not seen him at all during the whole crew battle, but that might be his moment to shine.
I'm not too sure how disjointed Witch Time is in this game, but Bayonetta can Witch Twist straight up through the Hydrant, as far as I'm aware. Because once you hit the Hydrant once, it pretty much stops being a factor until it hits the floor again. So this is something that the French could opt to go for and bet on. But I think theory crafting that interaction, I don't think that interaction quite works like that. I want to talk about Yatta. I haven't seen Yatta for the French team yet. A strong fundamental Mario to go in against a Bayonetta.
I think Yatta is not available for tonight, unfortunately. In any case, so we won't be able to see him for the wall night. We've only seen Yatta play in one crew battle. Who got a Falco in their team? I think it was Switzerland. That was Switzerland. We've seen his Mario.
I don't know a great deal about Ruffalo either.
Ruffalo is a really good up-and-coming player from Paris, a really good one. I'm really glad he's in the crew, actually. He's been pulling some work, especially against Switzerland, for instance. We've not seen him yet, even though I'm not sure you want to send him against Bayonetta. The thing also, I feel like you don't want to send any tall character against Bayonetta. You want to maybe send a smaller character, but that aside, that will be Otakuni. They want to slow down the pace. The real hero that saved us, both the Switzerland and the Netherlands battle, the hero of France will be here and try to stop your young prodigy to rake up more stock from us.
As I've explained in previous blocks before, Bloom Forever is very, very familiar with the Wi-Fi life. And I feel like Link is a character that you encounter a lot there. I think that Bloom is ready for all of the basic Link stuff, but some of the advanced precision that Otakuni brings, I'm curious to see how Bloom reacts to that.
You know what is interesting? Is that Otakuni is one of our main online warrior also.
Okay. Okay, you send your Wi-Fi guy, we'll send our Wi-Fi guy.
This is how it goes, man.
Right, let's see how this pans out, because I listen, come on Bloom. If I can pray for a miracle from any one of our players, I'm putting a lot of pressure on your shoulders, young Bloom, but we need you to make this your coming out party, man. Let's go. Bring it home, because as we said before, even though the French have an advantage right now, it is coming home. It is coming home. I believe. Yeah.
One character is definitely a good advance, but it's not something that you cannot overcome for sure. But right now, Bloom Forever is making quite a great job just at the beginning, to stop every kind of pressure. I'll be out of shield, side B to close up the distance. He's making the job work right now, and that's gonna be tough. The boomerang won't get Witch Whiz thanks to the arrow that just stopped Bloom Forever. But oh man, that's tough. That's tough right now.
Yeah,
I would say that.
Very patient coming in from Bloom. He's using that aerial afterburner kick just to get straight in and end neutral. He doesn't want to. He doesn't seem to really want to play neutral with this Link. He just wants to bypass the projectile, go in, get advantage, and start up that damage train. Missed tech right there, and now has to deal with the projectiles again. Going to that aerial afterburner kick again just to get in. He wants it spot dodge read by Otakuni too.
I feel like also Otakuni will have great tools to the edgeguard situation against Bloom Forever. So we'll see how it's gonna work. For now, both of them are just still on stage. Nice up out of shield though, not enough to get the kill. That might be also one thing that Bayonetta will struggle with, get the kill. So we'll see if he will be able to get those, but right now he's just fighting a wall of item, boom, boomerang, and so on, still going on an arrow just in case another bomb. And look at that, every single stuff that just stay in the pocket of Fling are thrown at the face of Bayonetta.
I just want to see Bloom get one quick witch time, read one projectile, and you can condition this person to let them know that is not okay anymore. Oh no, there is an SD. I think I saw a direction layer dodge come out after Bloom had burned all of his resources. Not like this.
Yeah, not like this. Please, Bloom Forever. Like, oh no, I hate it. I really hate it. Oh, that's so tough. That's so tough. And now Otakuni is just like going let the play going on, if I might say so. Just like going for it. Already built 47% is off stage though. That can be dangerous for him. Bloom Forever trying to with the pressure, but to let Otakuni flee away, and you don't want to see that. You don't want to let space nor room to Otakuni.
Yeah, he's taking a beating from these projectiles right now. And it's becoming clear that Bloom's desperation to get in is getting more and more apparent. And there is another stock taken by Otakuni, and this is looking really bad for Bloom. Looking real bad for the kid. He's whiffing up smashes. Please cease.
Otakuni still have many percent. It's still something doable, at least for that stock, and then you need to look for something a bit fishy or something, you know, to take
the
stock.
down air.
There's the down air, as you said. Finally, the first stock of Otakuni has been taken.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of absolutely slowing the pace of this game right down. He manages to get Otakuni to air dodge in, but he wasn't quite ready for it as well. I get the feeling he had the read there. And there's an afterburner kick, building up some damage, trying to tech chase with that dash attack, but not going to happen. Takes another up smash. And every little bit of percent is like a gut punch to Bloom.
Oh, it is for sure. But I feel like also Otakuni gets such a strong game out of shield. As soon as Bloom Forever is going on his shield, Otakuni already got an answer ready for that. We've seen an up B, we've seen many up smash. Also, this stuff is really tough. Look at that, another bomb, another offset situation. We jumped above it though, but the boomerang will just stop it, and the landing could have been dangerous. Did not get the kill yet, but Otakuni back in the control of the stage, moving around and throwing once again all his projectile. And that the bomb saved him.
Yep, the bat within coming in clutch, taking him out of that up smash. And again, another witch time attempt, not quite going to work out for him. And he knows he needs to fish for it, but there we go. Speaking of things that we're fishing for, there's an up smash, gets a roll in, but now has to deal with this ledge pressure from Otakuni. Bloom Forever, can you rescue this situation? Can you rescue some more of this situation for Team UK?
I think it is possible. It is definitely possible. You can do it. I mean, you can edgeguard a link, you can find something, and I've seen him play many weird stuff. He can do it, especially right now, but the boomerang is coming back. Bloom Forever in a terrible situation, finding the nair now. That's so tough for your younger player.
And there goes the bomb, flying off the right-hand side of the stage, all the way to the blast zone. And this is 3 stocks remaining for the United Kingdom. Who's the hero? Who are we sending in? Who are we sending in to bring it all back? Who's King Arthur? Who's going to pull the sword out of the stone? Take 7 stocks. I think we only have 1 player on the squad remaining who has taken more than 7 stocks in this so far, and that is Nades. And I know for a fact that Nades isn't a big fan of the Link not Ditto, but the Toon Link versus Link matchup.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. I mean, behind it, like, you need to send a player that will take care of Otakuni, the last stock, to take care of Gluttony, and depending on who you send, another player behind. And we got some weird character in the back. We got a Wi-Fi trainer, a Pac-Man, a Lucas, even another Link, a Palutena also. Like, that's gonna be really tough for the player that is coming back. I'm not even sure SBF is a good call, for instance. Like, it's a Wario. We know Wario obviously a lot. Even if you got that comeback mechanic, it's still something that needs to be built.
Of course, over the course of a couple of minutes. You need. I think I know what the UK needs right now. I've got the medicine. Send in the secret weapon. We've been saving him the whole event for this. It's time for Burning. It's time for Burning to come and ice climb his way to the top. Give me some nonsense. We are sending in Alpha. Right now. Here's your debut.
How far is going in?
Alpha is going in as player number 5.
Can you explain me that pick? I do not understand it, because I'm seeing a Ridley on his character. Like, he's playing Ridley. So do you think his Ridley will be able to maybe make the miracle happen for UK?
It's one awkward space pirate rush away from bringing this whole thing back. I'm telling you. People might call me delusional. I just call it belief. I have blind faith in number 1 Alpha.
Honestly, you know, Itano.
Yeah.
I really like you. You know, we've made many great moments together. At Valhalla was a great meeting. There, we're sharing the mic once again. But I don't want to be mean or anything, but that looks grim for UK, and that looks tough. That is really tough.
Listen, all I've got to say is I've been following fighting games for a long time. One of my idols is Justin Wong, and the phrase most associated with this person is never give up. And we're giving a young guy a chance right now to come out and do work. 7 stocks from a Ridley is all I'm saying. 7 stocks against 2 plus 1 stock of France's best players. I'm saying it's more than doable. Show yourself, Alpha. Let's go.
Actually, 7 stock for one of the most charismatic boss in all Nintendo history. I'm agreeing with you. 7 stock is not that much. Let's go, Alpha. You know what? I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for Alpha right now. I like tense and close set, and I want that, and I really want that to happen. So we'll see. Let's go, Alpha. Let's go. Show us what you can do with your Ridley.
Don't worry, Alpha's got this. I bet into dash attack immediately sets off the panic up B.
Actually, if he does not lose the stock right now, it's something definitely doable, but he really needs to not lose that stock. He can do it. He got the fireball that will explode the bomb, for instance. He can do something, but right now, unfortunately, the fact that Ridley is such a tall character makes it really tough for him to close up the distance, especially against a player as patient as Otakuni. But he can do it, but he just needs to find the gap. Maybe now, unfortunately not. He got the bomb in the hand, lost it already. Her claw unfortunately did not tie it enough, and the 40 already off stage. Please, Alpha, make it.
Goes straight to the platform for safety, but he's not going to die. Ridley may be light for a character that big, but not that light. Otakuni hitting himself with his own bomb, and Alpha is out of the situation, but sent to the blast zone immediately, and that is another gut punch for my squad. The lads, what's happening right now?
Oh, that's tough, mate. What a back air, though. What a back air. Still living from Otakuni, but yeah, he needs to use all of his range, all of his disjoint move with his tail and stuff like that. But that's tough because Otakuni is back in the control, and that's one of the worst situations for Ridley right now, taking back the control. And I can tell, look at that, it's always in the air, and there is bomb and boomerang just covering the ground. Nice down air, though, to take to open up the link.
Alpha needs to force I was just about to say Alpha was looking to force a situation where he could up smash through a platform, and with a dash attack manages to get that final stock off of Otakuni. Unfortunately for us, he couldn't do it before he lost his first stock, so unfortunately he's only going to gain back 54% worth of damage going into the next game. And I don't know who France are going to send out right now.
Honestly, I'll say okay, so all France is going to be like super serious in the game and just send out the best player. They will send or Vince or Gluttony. I think that's gonna be the best thing.
Yeah, I absolutely anticipate Vince coming out next, just for the double link. They saw that Alpha was having a hard time getting in that matchup, and my goodness, Vince is another link just as strong.
I agree. But maybe France want to showcase some of their play that we didn't see. We still didn't see nor Nitox nor Yasagi on stream. So maybe they want to showcase one of our young player, one of our upcoming player on stream. So I don't know if they're gonna play try-on mode and try hard mode and send up Vince, which is, I agree with you, expected, but maybe they will send one of our other player just for match.
Another sleeper pick is France could just see this. It could be just thinking that they smell blood in the water and see this out, and sending Gluttony just in time for the biggest upset in Smash Europe crew battle history. all I'm saying is, come at us, France. Sending Gluto. I'm just saying. What have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Do it.
Very true. That's actually very true. That's why I think they might not send him right now. I think they'll send him when we got everything to lose. So I think as we got nothing to lose, we will not send Gluttony right away. I think, but maybe they want to end it up fast. I want to say, and they want to send Gluttony, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure they send it. Not now.
Yeah, I think you make a very good point about maybe sending out some of the players that we've seen far less of throughout these crew battles so far. For example, this is Alpha's first game so far of the crew battle, I believe. But all I'm saying is, let's go Alpha. 6 more stocks. 6 more stocks. It's all we got. It's all we got. Is all you got to do. There's just 6 of them. Just 3 stocks for every 1 stock you have.
Yeah. I mean, this is doable. This is doable. He needs to not lose any kind of stock. But Ridley, he got the tool to make it back. Actually, he got good edgeguard tools. He got disjoint. He's got strong bottoms, but he's just suffering from the fact that he's a heavy and a slow character, and we got so many characters on the bench waiting with their old projectiles ready to be thrown at Ridley, which is, in any case, he's gonna face a tough matchup.
Yeah, is definitely there are a lot of characters in here I feel like deal with Ridley very, very well. You've got Ruffalo with his Palutena, especially in there, just hitboxes that deal with a hurtbox the size of Ridley's, and that weight not being deceivingly not heavy is going to make Ridley fodder for back air, for example, back air at the ledge, and dying unexpectedly at times where perhaps number 1 Alpha would have expected to live and survive as a heavy. Well, then again, Alpha knows his character better than I do.
Very true.
So he would not have expected that.
Oh man. And France is taking their time actually to shoot their player. Actually, they're taking their time, so we don't know yet who's they're sending.
They're taking some. They are taking their time, and I can hear the match starting. Who is?
We don't have information, and that's gonna be Yasagi, the Pac-Man player, mate. Do you know him?
No, I do not.
Oh man, I'm glad all of you on the stream, all of you will discover who Yasagi is, because this is a player that you do not want to underestimate.
Oh yeah, do we have those crispy Twitch clips?
Oh yeah, you have those Twitch clips, like those crispy ones. For instance, yesterday he made an online tournament, finished 2nd against Vince. Was such a close set, really close one. And I feel like Yasagi is one of those younger new players that are coming with Ultimate and making such a great job with their own character. And Pac-Man is such a specific character that, well, it's a tough matchup I think for Ridley. But that aside, Yasagi, man, is not someone you want to sleep on it.
Oh, okay, yeah. One of the things I'm noticing so far is in this matchup, Alpha is making one of the mistakes that that people often do when they're fighting Pac-Man, and that is having a fight with the Hydrant.
Very true.
He's giving Yasagi the first little bit of damage. I think it's 12% that the Hydrant takes, and he's giving the Hydrant a tiny little bit of damage, and then Yasagi just gets his choice of which move he wants to actually send the Hydrant with, using those recovery frames of Yasagi of Alpha's.
Very true. And the thing is, like, Yasagi is such a patient player, as you can see. He's just like taking his time so much, and you already took the stock with only 30%. My God.
The tournament stock for my squad right now. I don't quite know what to say.
That's tough, mate. I'm really sorry. That's tough.
Never be sorry. Don't want your apology or your pity. I still believe Alpha, 6 more stocks, 1 stock, you could do it.
Can he though? Because Yasagi right now has still got back the lead in terms of percent. And look at that, like Alpha is just lost against the Hydrant. Unfortunately, Yasagi is just playing with him, just making some walls and stuff like that. And Alpha struggling to close up the distance. If Yasagi needs to take the whole second on the clock, he will do it for sure. But you steal our bell.
Yep, we'll steal that bell. All it takes is for that to, if that bell hits Yasagi, he at the ledge, he dies. Like to a Ridley F smash anyway.
Oh, as you said, just hit the Hydrant, and once again, you said it, he hit it, allowing Yasagi to just made a last move to destroy it. Now he's making those forward smash to cover any kind of landing. He's making it maybe a bit too much, I want to say. I feel Yasagi is yeah,
oh
okay.
No, across the stage, and that is going to take it. Team France. It hurts.
Say it. Come on, say it. Damn it.
No, it hurts me to say it. But there we go. Congratulations on winning the European Smash Crew Invitational. GG's. Well played. Very well played. 6 stocks
GG,
worth
man.
of well played.
Yeah, GG, man. I feel like honestly, I think that could have been a closer call, honestly, on the set. But I think UK made some decisive decision by sending some of their players maybe against the wrong opponent, and definitely just allow France to snowball afterwards. I feel like the beginning was really intense with Daeon and Flo, but afterwards, unfortunately, I feel like I think the main turning point was sending Curry Governor against Homika. I think that was one of the biggest mistakes from UK, unfortunately.
The momentum definitely shifted. The momentum definitely shifted right there. The momentum stalled with the disconnect. No Johns, however, France were very much in the lead at that point anyway. But I feel like, yeah, you are right. I feel like some matchups could have been selected better. I feel like we started off really strong versus the flow, like sending in our problem character versus our problem player versus your problem player, and everything looks like it was going to be even from then. But unfortunately for us anyway, you guys seem to pull away with it. Like I can't disrespect that game, recognized game, and I'd like to congratulate both teams for making it this far, but mostly, but obviously France taking home the crown, and you have crowned yourself the Wi-Fi nation of Europe.
Good way to end it. Really good way to end it.
I know that feels like the most backhanded compliment of all time, but it's true. It's true. Think Kurt Angle. It's true. It's true. Listen, we're a close second place. I'm just saying, but you guys have taken this tournament with a convincing iron fist in the last game. So that was extremely fun to watch, and I've loved every second of this tournament so far. I've been glued to my screen all day since 3 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m. So.
Yeah, I'm definitely like agreeing with you on that. Like that World Tournament was completely insane. Honestly, like the European SmashCore Invitational was absolutely amazing. Like crew battle are one of the hypest format of tournament we can get, thanks to the Wi-Fi and online tournament. Nonetheless, the fact that it is unfortunately not the best online feature compared to other FGC game, we still showcase many different countries: Portugal, Poland, Ireland, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Iceland, Denmark, Jersey, Switzerland, Greece, Finland, Cyprus, Belgium, Turkey, Norway, Malta. Also, we got Germany, Sweden, Spain, Italy, Netherlands, Austria, and obviously UK and France. I'm so glad we got 24 countries coming up strong in that European SmashCore Invitational, and I can only hope, really deeply hope, that we can make another crew invitational, or maybe not invitational, but another crew tournament offline this time, and we can show you especially, Etano, that it's not a Wi-Fi crown that we have.
Oh, trust me. Oh, trust me. Trust me. Bring this offline. Bring this offline, and I swear upon my name, you will see those results reversed. I put 100, even after the results of today. Congratulations for today, but I put 100% of my faith in the lads on the squad. Trust me. You will see this go the other way in future. We will get you. Mark my word. We will get you. You will pay dearly for this.
One thing that is sure though is like when this will happen, I'm pretty sure we'll be the target of yours. We'll be your target 100%, and we need to be ready. But we'll be ready. We will be ready, and we will be waiting for you.
Oh, yeah, and the things you were saying about hopefully we can see this brought in offline. I personally think that that is a fantastic idea. And at some of the European majors that we've been having, we've got enough players from a lot of nations to make this happen. We've had crew battles in the past. It just sometimes seems like they happen at the end of the day and everyone's a little bit tired, and all of the top players, they're all practicing for tomorrow, for like the top 32 tomorrow or whatever. If we could just give it like maybe a better time slot in the day, we can come forward and have more events like this. And I feel like after an event like this, people are going to be invested.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, this already happened in Europe at Heir to the Throne, for instance. That's one of the biggest. Like, everyone is so happy to make those international crew during that specific tournament. So I'm pretty sure we can do it, and we need to do it.
Yeah.
But that aside, I think it is time for us to close up the stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. Obviously, all of you from all different countries gathering up here to watch the World Tournament. Thank you a lot for cheering for all of the different countries, but obviously, especially your own country there in that tournament. Thanks to all the different players and in extension, I mean, all of the country that has been represented by all the players. Thank you to all the organization, all the TO that are behind, all the streamed also, because all of them were there and built them on their own to just like offer you that kind of event, that European Smash Crew Invitational. Thanks to all of them to make that happen. Yeah. That was an amazing event to support and to watch on those times.
Yeah. Shout outs to Ambler, Lever, Jestero, and Thiefbug for running streams over the weekend, and all of the TOs involved as well. GP as well for helping organize the casting and helping put together this amazing production in such a limited environment right now. So thank you so much for this, and I suppose there's not much to say except congratulations to France for taking it all home. I've been Etano Circus. Is there anything else you want to say to the stream, Fausta?
No. I'm gonna retrain myself. I was about to be a bit too much cocky there, but yeah, I'm really proud of all the French player guys. Les gars, vous avez été trop chaud, GG les gros, GG. Okay, my bad. That needed to come out. That needed to come out. So just congratulations to all the crew. I said it and I'll say it again. We barely win against Switzerland. We barely win against Netherlands also. They could have been way more closer against UK. I'm telling you that again. We could have lost that crew battle for sure. But GG guys, and GG to all the countries, to all the players. That was an amazing event. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.